CRN.
A CRN original.
And now, The Lounge with Mike Horn. Welcome. It is The Lounge. Yours truly, Michael Horn. We got our team assembled here. Get ready to go for a lot of stuff to talk about, things to talk on the show today. First, Mr. T is here. Tomas, welcome to the broadcast, T.
Thank you very much, sir.
Jose Arana, we are so happy to have you back with us. You were gone last week, and we had a very bad week here on the show.
I imagined, and I'm glad to be back.
It's good to be back. And joining us today on the show, Joel Newman is here. Joel, welcome to the broadcast.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You made it on the show before Luxembourg did. I'll tell you that. You beat him to the show. I can't believe it. You, Joel, by the way, and for our gentlemen here that are talking about this. Oh, let me get into my set here. Excuse me a second. You, Joel, are what is known as one of the key record promotional people in the music business. Is that correct?
I do record promotion. I don't know about Kiwi. There's a lot of good ones out
So
there.
give us your background. This is when we hear songs and music on the radio. There are guys that go out from the music companies and promote, in years in my day, 45 RPMs, albums, CDs, cassettes, all that kind of stuff. You did all that, right?
I used to do it, and I still do it to a certain point now.
What do you mean you still do it? You still promote?
Still promote, still hired hand, hired slinger, but...
A hired hand slinger?
Slinger. In the early days...
Thank you, Jose.
The first record I had...
Don't get up, Tomas. It's okay. Jose will close the studio door. You just sit right there and relax. Oh, I'm sorry, Joel.
No, it's all good.
It's okay.
ZZ Top, Tush, was one of my first...
One of your big, really?
One of my first records, KHJ.
So this was before people say, oh, ZZ Top, Tush, and you go like, well, but the whole thing is, when you had the single out, no one knew the group or the song or anything, right?
No.
You created the buzz that got the station to play it, and then everybody remembers the song.
In Los Angeles and San Francisco. Those are the two areas I was responsible for London Records back in the day.
Did I just hear a dog? So, thank you, Richard. Make sure and leave your pet outside the door. Okay, and then you also, I think didn't you do something with Michael Jackson or something up in
Worked
San
with Michael
Francisco?
Jackson, Ron Luxembourg.
Listen to this, Tomas. Ron
Well, I had the OJs, I had Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, I had the Isley Brothers, T-Neck.
Jose's got his eyeballs moving on this, huh? That's pretty good, right?
I mean, back in the day, we were rocking, man. Yeah. We were hot.
You mean you had
We had we had Heat Wave. Remember Heat Wave?
Oh, yeah.
So Michael Jackson, didn't you have like a little problem in San Francisco? A lot of people you didn't think were going to show up. What happened there?
Yes, well, this was amazing. I mean, I got a phone call in Los Angeles from my buddy in Los Angeles. I'm the San Francisco local promotion guy up there.
So there's a guy in L.A., there's a guy in San Francisco.
And I'm the San Francisco guy, right?
You got it, okay. And you got to get this Michael Jackson. Nobody knew who he was.
Nobody knew who he was. We just signed him. Actually, Luxembourg signed him to the label.
This is a famous record guy, right?
Ronnie is my
Ronnie
man.
Luxembourg, okay.
So he signs him, and, I get a phone call saying, oh, my God, at Tower Records here in Los Angeles, no one showed. So you got to get people.
So nobody showed for Michael Jackson
no one
in
showed.
Los Angeles at Tower Records?
50 people. The father, Joe Jackson, rest in peace.
Yeah.
He
must have been
went
ticked.
nuts.
Oh,
okay.
I went crazy.
Long story short, I get the call, and I went nuts.
So you got to go and do the same promotion in San Francisco.
Right.
This was before the homeless people and all that stuff.
Way before that.
The place was
we
clean.
were all hippies.
It was clean at that time,
we were
right?
hippies.
The hippies were a lot cleaner than they are
Smoking
now.
a lot of pot back in those days.
Okay, take it easy.
Okay, I won't, but it's legal here.
So you're up there. Jose, you're shaking your head like you know this story, dude.
Good story, man. I'm loving it.
So hold on, we're going to take a break.
No
We're going to give you some time
to
do this.
It's all good.
So far, okay? Is it better? We haven't deviated from the script too much yet, gentlemen?
No, we have not.
Because we're going to let Jose roll with this, because I know he's already read through this and knows exactly what we're talking about.
That was good pop culture history for us.
Stay with us here. It's The Lounge. We'll be right back.
The bull elk's bugle, one of nature's most wondrous sounds. That is not a bull elk, that's Kim. Her RV sewage tank is spewing all over her camper. Way, way out in the middle of elk country. Yep, there's an elk. And that's Kim. It's wild out there. When it gets too wild, Progressive has your RV covered. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
When posting on most job sites, you get candidates.
I'm the sales director you're looking for.
I'm the sales director you're looking for.
But when you post on Indeed.com, you get the candidates just right for you.
I'm a sales director with an MBA, over 10 years experience, who's also fluent in Japanese.
With Indeed, you can add screener questions for a less time-consuming route to your short list of qualified candidates.
Arigato.
Hiring's better when you've got your short list. Save time on hiring when you post a job on Indeed. Get started today at Indeed.com/hire.
Welcome back to the Jeffersons. It's kind of the music they would have here, right? You get the shot of the house and you move in and you see the family going on. I'm Michael Horn here in the lounge along with Mr. T. Tomas. Glad to have you with us. T.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm having a good time. I'm listening to this great story.
Joel Newman is here, record promotion man. For what labels did you work, Joel?
First Polydor Records, then London Records, then CBS Epic and Portrait and all the associated labels, which was T-Nac and Harold Melvin Blue Notes.
Oh,
that was Philadelphia International.
And then of course, we have Jose Arana is here. You're listening to this, and you have questions you want to ask, you go ahead. I don't know what happened to our 3-shot. It's just me here right now, but glad so much.
Good.
I must have messed something up, didn't I? Did I, Jose?
No, it's fine. I think it's loading.
Oh, it's loading. Okay. So, Joe, get back to your story. So, you have a new artist. This is back in what year now? This is like 70s?
Is 74, 75.
Guy by the name of Michael Jackson. I don't know if any of you have heard about this. I don't think he's with us anymore. But they promoted this at Tower Records in Los Angeles for him to show up, and no one showed. You have to do the same promotion, but your boss has warned you now. You got to get people.
I got to get people, no matter,
San Francisco.
even if I have to bus them in, whatever I got to do.
So, what do you do?
Wow.
So I bought every radio station in the city. I bought time on all the stations. I went on the streets. I hired people before street teams were ever invented.
Yes.
Okay.
I went and I hired everybody I could to put posters up. That's before, nowadays you can't do that, but back in the day you could put it up in the Haight-Ashbury area.
Yeah, posters everywhere. Michael Jackson
Come to the store, it's such and
Which
such.
Which store was it? Was it a famous
It was a store that was not a famous store, and it had one door that entered, and the same door, there was no back door to come in and
So
bring
it's one door and one, it's a fire trap.
It's a fire trap,
It's a
yeah.
fire trap.
But, I mean, it was a buddy of mine that owned the store. And
so it was a
it's
nice
all
fire
good,
trap.
Yeah, it was a wonderful fire trap.
Okay.
But anyways, long
sprinklers,
story.
They had sprinklers, yeah.
So what happens is, it's a Saturday morning. I'm a nervous wreck. We planned this whole thing out. The whole thing was going to go down. I'm at the bar drinking, believe it or not.
Saturday morning.
When
everybody's having breakfast.
Well, I was
Mimosas.
So Jose, see, that's one for Jose already early on.
What else can you have at that early in the morning?
Tequila shots.
Tequila.
I think, yeah. Anyways, I'm drinking because I'm a nervous wreck. And my photographer, his name was Pat Johnson. I love Pat Johnson. Was next to me. He says, "Joel, you better look outside." And I looked outside, and I thought I was seeing things. I saw thousands of people.
You did?
Thousands of people, and I had no security.
Well, what do you mean, no
I
security?
had 2 security guards. I thought
guards.
200 people were going to show up, 150 if I...
Right.
And I'd be happy, by the way.
Yeah.
There were thousands.
Thousands of people and
Yeah.
2 security guards.
Well, the count was 3,800 people showed up.
3,800 people,
Okay,
2 security guards.
2 security guards.
Tough.
But I wasn't even thinking security at that point. I was just happy. I can look at this. This is going to make the national news. This is
Right.
going to be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, so long story short,
Yes.
I try to get my act together mentally because I'm a little bit buzzed.
Yeah, because you were worried that no one's going to show
Yeah,
up.
and I was down with some cocktails.
Take it easy. Always maintain control.
So I go out, and I had the photographer. I have the picture here, but I had the photographer take a picture of me in front of the crowd. Okay, because I wanted it documented.
Because you needed that to send to the publication to say Joel Newman turns out this
not
massive...
publication to my boss to say, look,
there you go. Gotcha.
Look what I did.
Yeah,
right?
gotcha.
So it ended up, my man, where Michael pulled in. They were all in shock. We got him into the place.
So you got Michael in. Was the whole Jackson family there as well?
No, just Michael and the bouncer that's always been with him from day one, an older gentleman, and a couple of promotion guys that I was working with. They come in the back. As they come in back, there's the picture.
There's Joel. If you look at us here on crntalk.com, you'll be able to see this. We'll post this on our website. Joel with the crowd behind him.
Anyways, and I was really excited. I thought, hey, this is a dream come true, right? Not forgetting about the security, forgetting about all that stuff. So I go inside, and meanwhile, my photographer, Pat Johnson, who is the best, okay?
Good photographer.
Is snapping like crazy. And if you notice, they're all black and white because there was no color happening.
Yeah,
so
back in the day.
Snapping. And all of a sudden, I see police outside with the
batons,
the batons. I
sticks?
got pictures of that on here.
Uh-oh.
And they're like smashing people, and it's getting really crazy. And I'm saying to myself, "Oh God, my job. No, this
now you've
lawsuit.
gone from elation to like I'm going to get fired because I got a riot going here in San Francisco."
Well, it's worse than that. So what happens is we see the window going. It actually went.
Wait a minute. Give me that. This is the window of the store.
The window's going.
Because there's one door in, one door out, and the window's moving back and forth. Well, how does it sound?
Anyways, long story short, they just went flying through the window, man. People.
What do you mean they went flying through? What do you mean they went flying?
I got the pictures. I could show them.
So
to you.
people go flying through the window?
Yeah, and I'm going, oh my God, man, am I in trouble?
From inside out or outside in? What was going on?
Well, people were pushing against the window from behind them.
From the outside.
And there was one door, and people went flying through the doors, through the windows.
Right.
I mean, people were like flying in.
Were they buying the album?
Well, that would be we went platinum. We went platinum.
Good. So they're making some people. Wow. So okay, go ahead.
So, anyways, long story short, it was scary as hell, and we pulled it off, and I'll never forget going out and talking to my boss.
Scary as hell. People are flying through the windows. Did anybody die? God
no one
forbid.
died, but it's hospital. I mean, ambulances and stuff
came in there, right?
Serious.
And did Michael Jackson and his bouncer were in the store?
We got him out. We got him.
How'd you get him out? Did you make a back door like the Roadrunner? Beep beep, bam.
No, we actually the police made like a tunnel for him to
get Michael Jackson out.
A car.
So right then and there, people started knowing about this.
I have pictures of all of it.
You got pictures of all that?
Well, my photographer was incredible. He took pictures of everything. Unfortunately, I told him, please be cool with the pictures.
Don't send them out. So you couldn't use them in a court of law, right?
Exactly.
When the insurance inquiry came up, right?
We're not going to talk about that on the air, but yeah.
Don't talk about that on the air.
But anyways, it was an amazing time, man. And Enjoy Yourself was the album. The Thriller was the following album that came out after that.
Wow. Get that mic a little closer to you there.
The Thriller was the album that came out after that.
Yep.
And Ronnie...
But you really built them from that Enjoy Yourself. That was the thing.
That was, well, in San Francisco, yes, but everywhere in the country because we had a platinum album.
Did the record company, the publications pick it up and showcase you as the guy that put on this incredibly good promotion?
They always said bad promotion's good promotion.
Yes, there's no bad. No such thing as bad promotion.
It made national news.
Wow.
Okay.
News
as a riot.
Like Walter Cronkite, Huntley Brinkley.
Well, I don't know because I don't remember, some years
David Brinkley, NBC News, Washington. Craziness in San Francisco. Joel Newman pushed out some windows.
Well, it was pretty crazy, but I became Promotion Man of the Year for that.
Really, you got that because of that promotion.
Yeah.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
I became the national guy for the company, and it was great.
Jose, your thoughts on this? Now, this is the way it works.
I'm just curious. What was Michael's reaction from not having anybody show up the first time?
He was really upset because he really felt bad about what happened. He was
already sensitive at that time.
Very sensitive. He was a good cat, man. He was
a good guy.
He was a real good guy. I mean,
all right. So he felt bad about it.
He felt really bad about it.
Tomas, you got a question? Or you just enjoying it?
I'm just enjoying this. I'm like sitting here in amazement.
Tomas, get off Joel's knee. The story is over now.
He doesn't like his money, does he?
It's just waiting for Dad to give him another bedtime story. It's okay, Tomas. It's a good one.
What can I say?
Just could hear the air going into Tomas's mouth and my mouth. I'm like, oh, that's good.
I love it.
All right, now, don't go away because we got news stories of the day, but you have a problem, a restaurant horror story.
Horror story.
Where were you last week, by the way, Jose? Where were you?
I was up at the lake, Millerton Lake up by Fresno, California.
And what did you do up at Millerton?
Taking a dip. It was about 110 that weekend, so it was good day for the lake. Well, in the water, as soon as you come out, you're like a fried fish.
Beautiful women up there?
A few.
Were you punching and working out a little bit?
I'll get you guys updated.
Stay with it.
Hi, everyone. This is Fred Dreyer. You listen to me every week on the Sports Lounge. Well, I'm here to tell you my good friend and co-host, Michael Horn, is making his wine knowledge and his incredible industry contacts available to you. Mike will educate you in the world of wines. He will stock your wine cellar, wine refrigerator, or wine rack with one-of-a-kind wines. Also, as a lover of a great glass of port, I will share with you my experiences in finding the cigars that fit your palate. I will help you stock your humidor with great cigars that reflect your growing taste and the very best smokes for your budget. Mike and I can set up a once-in-a-lifetime wine dinner, and I can host a sports cigar party. Call us today at 818-818-6400. That's 818-818-6400. Let us find the dream wines and cigars of your lifetime.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Newsflash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. That's 800-985-1610.
Chef Charlie Palmer and winemaker Clay Morrison are announcing the 8th annual Project Zinn event taking place Friday, August 17th and 18th at Hotel Healdsburg in Healdsburg, California. It's a big weekend event offering a series of dining and educational events hosted by Chef Palmer, Clay Morrison, and some of the industry's most elite winemakers. Project Zinn lines up 21 of the most highly acclaimed Zinfandel wines for tasting, and Project 21 has the number 21, a significant number in most cases of Down syndrome because there's an extra copy of chromosome 21 which changes the body and the brain's normal development. New this year, the big seminar called Whose Zin Is It Anyway? Also a big vineyard lunch at Rock Pile AVA with Clay and Carrie Morrison, and the big Project Zinn event Saturday evening where you sample 21 of the finest Zins. Get tickets and more information by going to projectzin.org. Projectzin, ZIN.org/tickets. Projectzin.org/tickets. Welcome back here to the lounge. I am Michael Horn along with Jose Arana, Mr. T. Tomas, Joel Newman, somewhere in the background, Richard Schimmel's around here, and we want to thank our executive producer, Courtney Kadare, for putting this whole thing together. This is Mr. T and the T-ettes. Mr. T, this is one of your favorite tunes. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Bust the moves. You're on the road playing this all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's good. Give it to us. Give me a little scat sing here, go ahead. Come on. Thank you, Jose. All right, welcome back here to the show. Joel Newman is here, and we got a lot of news stories to cover, but we do have this story because that's why I asked Joel to come in the studio. Apparently, you know, there was a story out today that there's a list of food items that are unhealthy for you. And at the Cheesecake Factory, they have a burrito that's 2,750 calories.
What?
It is more than eating 7 breakfast McDonald's, what do they call those breakfast sandwiches?
Egg McMuffin.
Egg McMuffins. More than 7 of those. They've got this thing.
What's in it?
A burrito something, but it's 27. I'm going to give you a chance to eat this thing, Jose, because I know you could probably put one of these down. And
after a good workout, I might be able to take it out.
So, and then they also have some kind of a pizza that they've got with cream sauce on it and everything, and it's like having a half a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts with 28 pieces of chicken McNuggets and 6 barbecue sauces on top of them. That's how bad it is. So, you have gone to the Cheesecake Factory, and it's a good place, the Cheesecake Factory, but this is a story, we won't give the location, where you've gone kind of healthy there. Joel, tell us the story. What do you normally order at the Cheesecake Factory? Get close to that microphone, if you would, please. Thank you.
They have a classic cheeseburger there.
Classic cheeseburger.
And it's 11 ounces of beef.
So the actual cheeseburger, 11 ounces of beef.
So I get 2 of them.
Wait a minute, two patties, so you double them. You want 2 of them.
Double them, and
You pay for 2 burgers.
Yeah, here. You can,
Okay, I'll show everybody. But you wrap this because you're health conscious. You don't have the bun.
No bun.
Am I right? No carbs on this thing.
High protein.
No French fries.
Wow.
You know.
Is that the keto diet?
I don't know what kind of diet is, but I
keto,
close to
Keto
it.
Kalen, by the way, he's one of the guys there from the old O.J. Simpson thing. Used to do this. So there's a burger for those who can't see our video there at crntalk.com or on Roku, but it's got cheese. It's got 2 huge slabs, 11 ounces. Am I right about this? Of the ground
22
beef?
total.
22 total, and it's wrapped in lettuce. And this is what you normally get.
I always get this.
Monday through Friday.
But you had a problem recently. What happened? And don't get too upset about this again this time.
I'm not going to get emotional because I did get emotional.
What the heck happened?
And my wife and my son-in-law and my daughter.
The sound you're hearing, by the way, is Joel's finger as it goes like that.
They all turned on me.
No, wait a minute. Your wife, your son, and daughter turned on you? What do you mean by this?
Well, what I mean is I went nuts because
What happened?
What happened was they gave me a 22-ounce, 11-ounce, I'm sorry.
11-ounce burger, which is...
And then they put a little one on top of it, a 7-ounce burger.
Well, wait. And you're paying for 2 burgers here, right?
I'm paying for 2 burgers.
2 burgers. So you want 11 ounces and 11 ounces. In my mathematical brain, that's 22 ounces of beef.
Exactly.
And instead, you get 11 and 7. That's 18. You've been gypped some ounces here.
I had to wait
4 ounces of beef.
And not only that, I had to wait a half an hour to get in there. So I was so hungry and ravenous, I was insane. I mean, that's the only way to put it to you.
So you wanted this double cheeseburger.
I live and breathe beef. Okay?
Yeah,
beef
but
is
no
my life.
bun. No
bun.
And so they bring this out to you, and so what happens?
So what happens is I snapped, went crazy.
You did?
Yes. Lost my mind, and I'm not going to get crazy.
Yeah. But you got a little crazy, right?
I got nuts. I
in
asked
front
for the
of your
manager.
wife and your daughter and your son-in-law.
They all turned on me.
What do you mean by turned on you? What did they say?
Settle down. Deal with it. I'm not dealing with it.
Get close to that microphone.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. You can deal with it. You're going to be filled up. I said, no, you don't understand. You don't understand.
You want 22 ounces of burger.
Of beef.
Of beef, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So the manager comes over.
Yeah.
And he's a little guy like me.
And this is the place that's got the 2,700 calorie the burrito, for God's sake.
Yeah,
they should just give you what you want, my God.
So I said, look, man, here's the deal. This is not right, what's happening here. I got 2 burgers, and one size,
you
one's
paid
the
for
other.
2 burgers.
I paid for 2 burgers. There's no respect there. There's no respect, okay?
Exactly.
So what ended up happening was he said, I'll make you a new one.
Oh.
So he made me a new one.
Yep.
Little burger, big burger.
The same thing, right?
Then I went nuts.
I
jumped up.
Twice as nuts, right?
And I
said, we don't serve them that way here. Is that right? Is that
he said, we can't do that. That's not the way we do it. I said,
well, did you show him that picture you just showed me?
So I took the picture over there from 2 weeks earlier.
Yep.
Me with my burgers, and I showed him the size patties because
they're 2 big 11 ounces. You can see that.
11 ounces.
There's not an 11 and a 7 there. There's 2 11s.
Yeah, thank you. And he just said, I owe you one. And I said, no, you don't, man. I'm out of here.
And you never, this guy will not, you won't go there again.
I won't go. I'll go to Westlake.
So you go to the different Cheesecake Factory.
Because the beef.
So did the family stay behind?
Yeah, did you just walk out and leave the family? Say that's 2.
That's 8.
Just leave the family.
They ate. But the problem was they don't talk to me anymore about this.
Yeah, neither will we after hearing that story.
This is today's entertainment answer. What does Tom Cruise say about Ethan Hunt's journey in the new Mission Impossible flick?
The journey that Ethan Hunt and his team go through, it is an odyssey. Definitely inspired and reflective of that story. It's an epic tale. It's a personal tale, and there's incredibly huge stakes, emotional stakes for the characters.
Mission Impossible Fallout, rated PG-13 in theaters July 27th. For this entertainment answer, I'm Matt Mungle.
Kaanapali Beach Hotel, Maui's Hawaiian Hotel.
Located in the heart of Maui's premier resorts, Kaanapali Beach Hotel is officially recognized as Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel and the #1 best value in Hawaii. With a range of accommodations and affordable dining options, this is the ideal setting to turn Hawaiian dreams into lifelong memories. Live Hawaiian entertainment every evening, free year-round children's programs, weekly arts and crafts fairs, welcome breakfast, and departure kukui lei ceremonies add to the value. Swim in the whale-shaped pool, indulge
in the fabulous spa and hotel salon. Enjoy Hawaiian hospitality at its best at the Ka'anapali Beach Hotel. Call 800-262-8450 or go to kbhmaui.com. That's kbhmaui.com. Aloha.
Ka'anapali Beach Hotel, Maui's Hawaiian Hotel.
You check things all the time, like your email every 10 seconds, or your ex's Instagram. But what about checking something as important as your credit? Well, Discover makes it quick, easy, and best of all, free. Discover is now offering FICO credit scores to everyone for free, even if you're not a customer. And checking your score won't hurt your credit. We call it the Discover Credit Scorecard. And once you know your score, you should check to see if your current credit card is the best fit for you. Check your credit, compare your card. Go to discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante to see memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. The Art of the Great Masters in an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old, Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, the romance of Romeo and Juliet. Find our mystical Room of the Moon, and don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, and make all of our sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. Pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, all you can eat, just $21.95. And Angelo's and Vinci's has been named the best Italian restaurant in Orange County 2 years in a row, and our owner has been named Restaurateur of the Year. Angelo's and Vinci's, Fullerton, California, 714-879-4022 or angelosandvinci's.com. Back in the lounge, Michael Horn, Mr. T. Tomas, Jose Arana. Our guest today, Joel Newman, is here, record promotion man extraordinaire. Lots of great stories to talk about here, and we're going to get to some more stories from Joel Newman. But gentlemen, all of you, if you can here, we got things to talk about. First off, Carrie Fisher is going to be in the next Star Wars episode 9, because there's some previously unseen footage. Jose, they found this stuff? Is that what happened?
Yeah, they did, and they didn't want to go back. And obviously, you can't do anything anymore. But they didn't want to do a CGI, so they found footage, unreleased footage that they're going to be using.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. There's a Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and this woman Ella Balinska are going to star in the upcoming Charlie's Angels movie. Is that they're going to bring Charlie's Angels back again? They had the TV show, and I thought they were pretty nice in that first show and second show. What's the deal on this new movie, Tomas, that's coming out with Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, they say that a spokesperson for Scott confirmed the news to CNN on Friday.
Oh, so it could be fake news. Come on, if a CNN had this... You can't trust this news reporting right now.
You never know. Elizabeth Banks is going to produce the film with a production company, Brownstone Productions. And Banks also created and produced the popular Perfect Pitch franchise.
Yeah.
I don't know about rebooting all these
Come on, this is
programs.
This is on that Icon TV, or what is it, the network that Robert Conrad's on?
Me TV?
Me TV. Kate Jackson, Farrah Fawcett, Jacqueline Smith are crime fighters over there. Then Cheryl Ladd, Shelley Hack, Tanya Roberts came in there. Now they got a movie coming. I will be watching this one. Let me tell you, this is great. Now here's the big story, because I'm a huge fan of news, on especially on Fox, and the beautiful Kimberly Guilfoyle. The voice may be a little squeaky or whatever. She left, and nobody said goodbye. She didn't have a chance to leave or anything. And apparently, And she's been nice. She did a real good feature on Robert Conrad. She's emailed me in the past. I did not send her any pictures, and here's why. She's apparently the subject of an internal investigation at Fox News, they're saying, for sexual misconduct and inappropriate workplace behavior before she left the network. Now, they announced that she was gone. They said she's gone, and then she's co-host on The Five. They said she was going to help her boyfriend. You know, she's been dating Donald Trump Jr., campaigned for the Republicans during the midterms coming up in 2018, and they said it was her decision. But now the rumors, and that's what they are, rumors, are out there. The Huffington Post, and come on, fake news again, and the parent company 21st Century Fox, they say that Kimberly's exit was actually prompted by a slew of misconduct allegations, which included showing off personal pictures of male genitalia to her coworkers and then identifying whose genitals they were.
That's deep. That's real deep.
Joel, were any of those yours? Come on.
It's real deep.
Now, there was a story out before that when Eric Bolling left that he apparently, there were reports that he'd sent unsolicited and inappropriate photos to his female co-workers, and they said this, I had heard this story, but now they're saying the lovely Kimberly Guilfoyle was sending this out, and I don't know about this. Anyway, they say that there was an assistant that apparently Eric Bolling and Kimberly Guilfoyle shared for workplaces there, not for the sex life or anything, but he said there that the assistant was unhappy at work, and apparently they were sharing details about their sex lives or whatever. And so this is an interesting thing. And Guilfoyle rallied against women working at the station, often criticized Judge Janine for being too old to be on TV. I don't think so. Judge Janine, she can really bring it to Whoopi Goldberg. Come on.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. I think Kimberly was spoiled because she was married to that Gavin Newsom guy, who's the
guy from San Francisco,
the mayor, or the wants to be governor now, but was the mayor. He was cheating on her like crazy. I think she damaged her somewhat. So she tried to delay her departure, tried to talk to Rupert Murdoch to allow her to remain, but this is kind of a sad thing here, I think. It's too bad. What do you think about this? T, Joel, Jose, any thoughts about this?
It's shocking.
Her attorney has pushed back against the allegations, saying that they're just the accusers are only interested in financial gain. It seems like that's something that's been going around there at Fox News. You can't say that it's true or not. We don't know.
No, we can't say whether it's true or not. I mean, it's just shocking. I don't even want to believe it until somebody really brings the proof without a doubt.
She defended her old boss, Roger Ailes, from sexual harassment charges and more. Now, here's another one, and I like this guy, CBS chief Les Moonves. I called him one time. He called me back. A guy that calls me back when he doesn't know who the hell you are is total respect. And now he's under the gun, being accused of sexual misconduct by 6 women in this expose of New York Magazine. Now, isn't he the guy that's married to that the beauty Julie Chen from, is it Big Brother or something, right?
Yes.
Is that right, Richard?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And so, anyway, this investigative reporter interviewed 6 women who alleged that between the 1980s and the later 80s, there were sexual harassment charges by Moonves and suffered professionally after rebuffing his advances. Okay, come on. How far back are you going to go on this stuff?
They go back.
I mean, why did you wait so long? Right?
Right, exactly.
I mean, come on. Tomas, you don't have anything on me, do you?
No, I do not.
Thank goodness, Jose.
Are you sure, Tomas?
Don't go. Don't ask him again.
Wait a minute, hold it.
I mean, you can go as far back as your memory allows you.
One woman says, what happened to me was sexual assault, and then I was fired for not participating. He seems like a nice guy when he returned my phone call. That's all I'll tell you.
It's called respect.
You know, it's called respect when you put this stuff together.
I think the fact that he kind of apologized for some.
What did he did say? Didn't
well,
he?
He said I recognize that there were times decades ago when I may have made some women uncomfortable by my advances. So that kind of puts him in a bad position.
He said those were mistakes. I regret them immensely, but I always understood and respected it and abided by the principle that no means no, and I never misused my position to harm or hinder anyone's career. He was an actor, for God's sakes. He worked with Robert Conrad. Those guys during that time, come on. You've heard Conrad stories.
Yeah, you know the story.
Come on.
There's no shortage.
Come on. I'm telling you, things happen, right?
Yep.
Wow. So anyway, so this is... Two big stories here today. Apparently, there's a narcotics officer, Sombra. It's a decorated German Shepherd, a Colombian narcotics officer. Jose, maybe you want to read this story. Anyway, it was run after one of the most powerful drug cartels puts a $70,000 bounty on the dog because the dog apparently is pretty good on busting people with cocaine.
Yeah, he recently busted a 10-ton load. I mean, this is got to be worth millions of dollars on the streets.
Wait.
10-ton
load?
10
When
tons.
you're talking about a dog, you don't talk about loads.
Money.
It's a big load of dope.
Speaking about a 10-ton load, I've got to cut back on feeding my dog, Lindy. I saw the gardeners, they could barely carry the trash dumpster out to the street, I'm telling you.
That's great.
I wonder
You
why.
should worry about that. Don't you eat big steaks all the time, Joel Newman?
You lose a lot of weight eating beef, baby.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
You lose weight eating beef, really?
Oh, yeah, man. Are you kidding me?
All right,
Vegetables kill you.
When we come back,
Beef and water.
Joel Newman is going to, and Jose will give you their story. T, you eat a lot of beef also?
No, I do not.
Interesting.
You eat fish.
He eats salmon.
I eat salmon.
Yeah.
See,
And who's healthier? Joel Newman and Jose Arana. Okay, we'll be back.
I just saved hundreds of dollars by switching to Geico. I'm as happy as a clam.
Disclaimer. Geico cannot guarantee you will be, quote, as happy as a clam, unquote. The Geico legal team cannot accurately verify clams even experience the complex human emotional state known as happiness. As an invertebrate mollusk living half submerged on the ocean floor, with no arms, legs, or wireless access, what's there to be happy about? A clam's all like, oh, I'm so happy I didn't get turned into New England clam chowder today, pronounced regionally as chowder. Chowder. Oh, that's so fun to say. What were we talking about again?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
You sit at a desk. They sit at a desk. You have sales reports. They have book reports. You need supplies. They need supplies. Business is a lot like school. That's why your small business should take advantage of back-to-school deals at Staples. Now, Staples 1-inch 3-ring binders and Acel 1-subject notebooks are $1.92 each. And 5 packs of Bic Soft Feel retractable pens are only 50 cents each. Make back-to-school your business at Staples.
In-store only while supplies last. Offer ends 7/28/18. Limit 5 on Bic.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Back in the lounge, Michael Horn, Jose Arana, Mr. T. Tomas, and our special guest, Joel Newman, is here. So, Joel, you're giving us some good food stories on the show, but I understand you are definitely a beef eater. You don't eat seafood. You're beef all the way. Am I right?
Cows see me and they run, baby.
They do. You talk about
that's the only way to put it.
One of your favorite steakhouses. You live in Los Angeles, but you drive 3 hours up the coast to Nipomo, which is near Santa Maria, California. What's the place you go to up there?
It's called Jocko's.
Now, what's good about Jocko's?
The beef is great, but what's really cool about it is they do a Pittsburgh char.
What's a Pittsburgh
char?
No, what's a Pittsburgh
they
char?
They burn both sides.
Oh.
And it really is. And then
they call that the Pittsburgh char.
Pittsburgh char, and it's medium rare. So, because I like...
What's your favorite cut of beef?
Well, filet's the best, but the most tasty is a porterhouse because you got the filet and you got the New York.
And is that called the tomahawk chop?
That's a tummy. Yeah, that's a good steak.
It's a good steak.
But the Spencer steak has more fat, or I should say the ribeye.
When you start hammering your hand, I know you really mean
I didn't mean
now, you've eaten at other places. So you were in San Antonio. What's that steakhouse in San Antonio?
Well, I was in, I have a gold award 48-ounce club at Don Shula in Miami Beach. And
Don Shula.
That's a story.
How big is that one that you have to eat?
48 ounce.
And you took the whole thing and powdered
it.
Wow. How long did it take you?
5'4". I'm 5'4".
Is that 2.5 pounds?
40.
Yeah.
It's
48.
48 pounds.
I don't know. I can't.
No,
I'm not
ounces.
sure.
48 ounces. That's 2.5 pounds. Very good.
lot.
That's a lot.
That's like eating
You were
a-
able to walk out of there?
Oh yeah, I was drunk, but yeah, I walked out.
Okay, and what about this place in San Antonio? You say that's not that good.
I didn't even go there. I mean, I went there, but I didn't go there with the steak because the steak didn't look right.
Right.
It was like 78 ounce, whatever. It's a huge steak, but the meat didn't look right, and you had to eat the potatoes and you had to eat the other things in order for you to get your wine.
Oh, so you don't do vegetables?
I do vegetables. I just don't do potatoes, and I don't do bread.
And so on this burger that you got gypped
make me crazy.
at the Cheesecake Factory, they gypped you because it's 2 burgers, 11-ounce levels. They gave you 11 and 7.
Yeah.
We have a caller that apparently was there and saw that. Ari is calling in. Ari, were you able there to witness our guest Joel Newman eating this double cheeseburger?
You know, I was.
And?
I was there. And, you know, this is a real mad cow sickness going on with my dad, I have to say.
Oh, this is your father, Ari. This is your daughter, Joe. So what do you mean by a mad cow sickness? What happened?
He is just so obsessed with the beef that once, like, we get into any zone where we're even anywhere near beef,
right?
He's like, he will not drop it. And literally, this was a dinner that was like ended up being a 2-hour dinner of him just obsessively.
And was he
trying
upset
to
during
figure
Ari?
out-
Ari, was he upset during the whole 2 hours after getting gypped for the second?
Upset over the whole 2 hours.
Just made your life miserable?
My husband, who's a pretty mild guy, I think he said something like about poking his eye out.
Hold on a second. So this is a family, nice gathering, getting together with the family, and your son-in-law threatened to poke your eyes out?
No, poke his own eyes out.
He
knows better.
He knows better to come after you through the window.
Even though he's 3 times
Goes
taller
through that window just like the Michael Jackson crowd. So you go that crazy, Joe, over beef when you smell it, see it. That's it. You're crazy.
No, it's when somebody doesn't do me right by the beef.
Okay, that's when you go
See,
crazy.
yes,
but she just said you're a fanatic. Ari, you said he's a fanatic for beef, right?
This goes real deep. See, McDonald's was even the theme to my bat mitzvah, like legit. I have pictures of me on a cheeseburger. Okay.
Wait. You on a cheeseburger?
It was a bat mitzvah. I mean, what are you gonna do?
This goes way.
Hold on a second. Let's get Kimberly Guilfoyle here if we could. What was your daughter doing on a cheeseburger?
In those days I was,
Come on. So you were, and so you knew about
This was
Slater's.
ganja
You knew
before
about
ganja.
Slater's 50-50. You knew about that place immediately.
of
You know
course,
every
yeah.
burger joint in town. Am I right? What's your favorite burger of all time?
I'll tell you what, man. I
List
like
them out for me. Top 5.
Fleming. Well, the best one, believe it or not, was the Cheesecake Factory. They have
but they cut you back on.
Well, that particular one, and now I'm going to the other one. And,
Okay, so Cheesecake Factory's in the top 5. What else?
Fleming's.
Fleming's.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Fleming's happy hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fleming's happy hour.
I have a
Interesting.
triple of that.
Yep.
because
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you right now. It's Roost Chris happy hour. It's an Angus beef burger. You got to have that.
I've had that. It's incredible.
It'll take
It's incredible.
Fleming's right to home. Forget it.
I need to know this.
Okay,
I
what
need to
else?
know this, boys.
Monday, I'll get you one there.
Yeah.
Good. What else?
It goes downhill from there. I like In-N-Out, but I love the Habit.
You just the Habit is good, but you just said you like In-N-Out. It's not like your favorite. Jose, your favorite
Well,
burger.
let me ask you this:
Please, Jose.
between Five Guys and In-N-Out, I hear
I've
the
got
comparison.
Five Guys on. I don't believe in Five Guys. Is,
Ari doesn't even like that, Jose.
I mean,
no, but
they're not a competitor on your scale.
They're not even in there.
What about Burger King, Carl's Jr.,
I
McDonald's?
used to be back in the day when
Carl's
I was
Jr.
It depends on how I'm coming home. If I've the situation.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean the situation? That's on the East Coast. The situation.
What I mean is back in the day when I was smoking, when before it was legal, when I was smoking, I'd be eating any kind of burger.
Wow. Kimberly Guilfoyle will have to get her back in here again. So wait a minute. So let me ask you this question. So out of the fast food,
I'd have a triple of one of those.
So would you do Carl's? Would you do the Whopper, the Burger King? Would you do Jack in the Box, McDonald's? What's your burger of choice on those?
My burger of choice right now, I don't have a burger of choice.
If you had to take one of those, what would you take?
Tommy's. He's loved
Carl's.
It's all about Tommy's.
Oh, Tommy's? You do a Tommy's burger?
Oh, I do Tommy's. Love Tommy's with chili on it.
But that is
brother.
chili.
Let me just tell
I
you
do
one
a 5 patty on that.
Don't walk behind this guy if he's eating.
Or in front.
Let him a wide berth. Ari, thanks for the call. We appreciate that so much. We got to take a quick little break here.
all good.
Apparently, this is you're the beef master. You are now
Mr.
on this
Beef.
show. We have anointed you as Mr. Beef.
Mr. Beef could be huge.
I'm going to get a burger with you. I'm telling you right now. And I want to go to Jocko's. I don't want to
Jocko's,
go.
we're next week.
Have you purchased a wine refrigerator or put a wine cellar in your home? Maybe you have a new wine rack. Great news, but what wines will you buy to stock your wine rack? Let me, Michael Horn, help. I'll find the wines for your wine cellar with your taste in mind. We'll determine what varietals, Cabernet, Pinot, Chardonnay, what types of wine, California, French, Italian you like. We'll find you one-of-a-kind wines from all of our friends we interview daily on the What's Cooking show and the What's Cooking on Wine show. On a budget, we'll find you the best affordable wines. Want hard-to-get library wines? We can source those for you, too. And if you need cigars, let L.A. Rams sports legend and iconic actor Fred Dreyer make your selections. Hey, we could even host a wine dinner for you or set up a sports cigar party with Fred. Call me, Michael Horn, at the What's Cooking Today show. Call 818-818-6400. That's 818-818-6400. Let us find the dream wines of your lifetime.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
Back with the final segment of the lounge. Here's truly Michael Horn, Jose Arana, Mr. T. Tomas, and our special guest, Joel Newman, in the studio, talking about beef and a lot of other things. A couple other news items here, and that is Ivanka Trump apparently has hung it up on her product line. A lot of people, a lot of women loved her product line, but since Donald J. Trump became president, Ivanka says she is shutting down her fashion label. She started that in 2014, so that'll be interesting.
Wow.
You like Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, oh yeah. I love
well, he's he berates everybody. And
Tell me about it.
I went to one of his restaurants there in Hollywood, the top of some hotel or whatever, and they brought the food out, and
downtown Los Angeles.
The tower was falling over and stuff. And I, where's Gordon to yell at these people when I should be yelling at it? Because it was sort of sloppy. But he has another show in the works. He's going to take him in a new direction. It's going to be called Gordon Ramsay Uncharted. It's going to be on the National Geographic Channel next year, according to Variety. And he's demoralized so many culinary professionals with his verbal outbursts, like in Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, 24 Hours to Hell and Back. He now wants to parachute into foreign cultures and really tick off more people. Whoa. I think he's going to start with Vladimir Putin. That's what I think. The WWE, they've made the women's division one of their top priorities over the last few years with the and since the end of Divas and that era of 2016, the women's roster has been expanded. You're a wrestling fan, Jose. Is this a big deal for you to watch the women wrestlers?
Well, I think just for all men in general, it's a big deal to watch these lovely ladies, slug it out there on
Charlotte
the
Flair,
mat.
Asuka, Sasha
Pull
Banks.
each other's hair.
You like that? Stephanie McMahon, who also works in the government there, also she's still running the place over there. Is Ed and Vince still part of the whole thing? Ed McMahon and Vince McMahon?
They're somewhere in the picture, but this
maybe it's not Ed.
They're going to be hitting the stage in October, sometime in October, all women pay-per-view event. So
that's going to be great, right? Now Netflix had this kind of this cyberpunk novel, Altered Carbon. It's going to come back with another 8 episodes. Does anybody here watch that show? Then I don't know why we even brought it up.
Thank you.
Have you seen the new Mamma Mia, Joel?
I don't do musicals. I can't handle it.
Mamma Mia. Cher's in it, Tomas. You probably, Rod. You love musicals. I know.
At least for the soundtrack.
I haven't been able to get there yet. I will.
Jose, have you gone to it? Richard, have you gone to it?
No.
I was trying to get somebody to go to the screening, and nobody wanted to go with me. But the ABBA, the music sales are up because of this thing. People like that group.
ABBA, the thing they did in Vegas was great. The one, whatever that was called.
Yeah, the soundtrack to Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, is there. And I think Pierce Brosnan, who I understand in this movie has reprised his role as James Bond in it.
Whoa.
So it's actually Pierce Brosnan, especially on the credits, it goes as James Bond.
Wow.
In the Mamma Mia film, I think.
Wow.
Nobody's seen the film.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. The Beach Boys are reuniting, and they're going to have a town hall with Sirius XM fans. Brian Wilson, we interviewed here Mike Love not too long ago, Al Jardine, David Marks, Bruce Johnson. It's going to be their town hall there. And Yoko Ono has a new album coming up. Tomas, what about this?
Really?
Apparently, Tomas didn't know much about this story.
Very excited.
Jose, why don't you give us the facts there? We just tried to surprise.
Well, I guess it's including re-imaged, remastered versions of songs from like 1970 all the way till present time. So.
And Joel, 11 of the Thai boys that were in that cave have attended a solemn ceremony, had their heads shaved, and they've been ordained as Buddhist novices. So
that's real deep, man. They cut their hair off?
Well, they shaved it, yeah. Would you go in a cave with those guys?
Let me tell you something. Let's talk about
would your coach, if your coach said, hey, let's go in the cave?
No, I won't go in no cave. I don't do nature.
No?
I don't do any
What if
nature.
there was a big slab of beef in there?
I'm in there.
That's what I do. Okay.
All you can eat beef.
Yeah, I could be there.
All right, Joel, thanks for being with us and sticking on the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Mr. T, thank you. Tomas.
Thank you.
Jose Arana, thank you again for everything.
It's good to be here.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back again with you on the next Lounge Show, so stick there, hang in there. Thanks to Courtney Kader for producing this thing. Have yourself a really good week. Where are you eating tonight, Joel?
I'm probably going to have a burger, a nice double burger at a Cheesecake Factory out there.
Oh, so that's
not
dinner tonight.
Not here, but out there.
Thanks for inviting us.